அன்பார்ந்த மாணவர்களே, இந்த வீடியோவில் +2 கெமிஸ்ட்ரி 11th யூனிட் ஹைட்ராக்சி காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஈதேஸ் என்ற பாடத்தில் புக் பேக் ஒன் வேர்டு கொஸ்டின் மல்டிபிள் சாய்ஸ் கொஸ்டினை காண உள்ளோம். See the first question. Choose the correct answer. An alcohol X gives blue color in Victor-Meyer's test, and 3.7 grams of X when treated with metallic sodium liberates 560 ml of hydrogen at 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure. What will be the possible structure of X? X is the given organic compound. It gives the alcohol. It gives blue color in Victor-Meyer's test. That means given alcohol is secondary. Secondary alcohol will give blue color with the Victor-Meyer's test. Okay, so you see this A is secondary alcohol, B is secondary alcohol, OH is attached to this carbon, contain one hydrogen. So secondary alcohol. This compound, this is C. Okay, here this is written B, but it's actually C. See, you see here, OH is attached to this carbon, which contains no hydrogen. So it is tertiary. And here you see, this OH is attached to this carbon, which contain one hydrogen. So this is also a secondary. So the correct answer is among these three. One, this answer, this answer, this answer. Among these three, one is the correct answer. Okay. Now, how to find out the correct answer for that the given mass of alcohol? It will react with the sodium to liberate 560 ml of hydrogen. So the hydrogen is at STP, 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure. From this, we can find out number of moles of hydrogen. Number of moles of hydrogen, we can find out number of moles of alcohol by using the stoichiometry equation. Okay. The number of moles of alcohol, you see here, mass is given. So molar mass, from that we can find out molar mass. Okay. From the molar mass, we can identify the compound, because here you see in this compound 4 carbon is there. This compound only 3 carbon is there. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon is there. Number of carbon is different. Okay. So if you know the molecular formula or if you know the number of carbon atom, we can identify the correct answer. You see the stoichiometry equation, alcohol represented ROH react with the sodium to form RONA. This H is displaced by the sodium. One hydrogen is displaced by one sodium. Here we have to get plus H, but we should not write H alone. We have to write H2. So we can write here 2, here 2, here 2. And this is H2. Okay. Now we can find out number of moles of hydrogen formed equal to, you see, here volume is how much given? 560 ml. We can write in liters. So 560 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now it is in liters. Molar volume is how much? 22.4 liters. That way we can write here. Okay, now you see this number, when multiplied with the 25, we will get this number. Okay. This number is big one, this is small number. This number, when we multiply with the 25, we will get this number. We can check here, you see, 22.4 into 25. 25 into 4 is 100. We can write 0, balance 10. Okay. 25 into 2, 50, plus 10, 60. We can write here 0, balance 6. 25 into 2, 50, plus 6, 56. Here you see after point, 1 digit is there. We can write here decimal point before 1 digit. Okay. So we'll get the answer 560. The same number only here. So when we cancel this and this, we will get 25 into 10 to the power minus 3. 25 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. So number of moles of alcohol is how much? You see here one hydrogen is liberated from 2 moles of alcohol. So number of moles of alcohol is double than that of the hydrogen. Here hydrogen is 25 into 10 to the power minus 3. So number of moles of alcohol is this value into 2. 2 into 25 into 10 to the power minus 3. That means 2 into 25 is 50. 50 into 10 to the power minus 3. Here minus 3 is there. We can move the decimal point 3 digit to the left. So we'll get 0.05. Okay. This is the number of moles of alcohol. The number of moles of alcohol we can find out by using the formula mass by molar mass. Okay, mass is given 3.7, molar mass is unknown. The answer number of mole is known, this value 0.05. Okay, so m is equal to this value. We can rearrange. This value will come as a denominator. Okay, so 3.7 divided by 0.05. Then we have to divide these two. Okay, for that simple method, you see, when we multiply by 20, both numerator and denominator, we will get here denominator 1. This number is multiplied by 20, we will get 1. Okay, so denominator no need now, no number. These two we have to multiply, we will get 74. So molar mass of the compound is, the alcohol is 74. Okay, then how to find out the molar mass, and from the molar mass, how to find out the number of carbon atom, you see. The general representation of alcohol is CnH2n plus 2O. So molar mass, from the molecular formula, we can write molar mass as here n carbon is there, carbon atomic mass is 12, so 12 into n, mass of carbon. Then hydrogen 2n plus 2, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Okay, so 1 into this value. So this is 2n plus 2 only we will get, 2n plus 2. Okay, oxygen atomic mass is 16. The total mass is 74. Here already we got 74. Okay, then these two we can add, we will get to 18. This value we can change it to the right. So minus 18. Here left side you see, 12n plus 2n. 14n equal to 74 minus 18 equal to 56. So n is equal to the 14 we can divide here. 56 divided by 14. Okay, when we cancel these two, we will get to 4. Okay, so number of carbon is 4. The molecular formula of the compound is, here we can substitute, instead of n we can write 4. 4 C4 H8 plus 2, 10 H10O. Okay, this is the molecular formula of alcohol. This if you know carbon, number of carbon alone, we are able to find out the answer is right. Number of carbon is 4. So which answer is correct one? The first option A is the correct one answer. Okay. Then second question you see, which of the following compound on reaction with methyl magnesium bromide will give tertiary alcohol? Already we studied formaldehyde reacts with the Grignard reagent to form primary alcohol. Aldehyde other than formaldehyde reacts with the Grignard reagent to form secondary alcohol. So benzaldehyde reacts with the Grignard reagent to form secondary alcohol. Acetaldehyde reacts with the Grignard reagent to form secondary alcohol. Carboxylic acid does not react with the Grignard reagent because carboxylic acids are acidic, then Grignard's reagent are bases. So we may get to salt only. Okay, we won't get to the addition reaction. So option A is wrong, B is wrong, D is wrong. Automatically C is then right. Okay, again we can verify. If you need, we can verify also. You see, methyl magnesium bromide, methyl magnesium bromide given, methyl magnesium bromide reacts with methyl propionate. You see, CH3, CH2, COO, instead of H, we can write CH3, methyl propionate. Now what will be the reaction? You see, the CO bond is cleaved. This Grignard reagent is split into CH3 and MgBr. CH3 go to carbon, MgBr go to oxygen. So the pi bond is cleaved. Okay, so we'll get like this. Okay, the next step, hydrolysis. So here it is cleaved. Water split into H and OH. H will go this side, OH will go to this carbon. Similarly, this side also cleaved. Water split into H and OH. H will go to oxygen, OH will go to the carbon. So now this carbon, so this group is removed, this group is removed. So this carbon now have 2 OH group. Already we studied 2 OH group attached to same carbon atom, then the compound is unstable. So from the 2 OH group, one water molecule is removed. Remaining is C double bond O. This compound we will get, ketone. Okay, again the ketone reacts with the Grignard reagent. We will get to tertiary alcohol. Okay, tertiary alcohol. The reaction already we studied. You see here, this bond is cleaved. CH3 will go to this carbon. MgBr go to this oxygen. The next step here, which one? Hydrolysis. Here to cleaved. This OMgBr is removed. Okay, this here OH will join. So we'll get like this compound. Okay. The next reaction you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon is there. So it is pent one gene reacts with diborane. Here it is written BH3. Actually, the molecular formula is B2H6. Okay. And THF. Diborane easily it cleavage to form BH3. Okay. Then THF, tetrahydrofuran. Secondly, again, it is treated with hydrogen peroxide in the presence of alkali. This reaction already we studied. During this reaction, one water molecule is added to the double bond. Water molecule is added. This addition of water molecule is and it follows anti-Marconi of addition. Already we studied. So here we have to write anti-Marconi of addition of water. Okay. Here this double bond is there, is right. So this terminal carbon, you see two bonds are there. So here CH2. Okay. This carbon you see this side two bond, here one bond. So three bonds. So here CH, one hydrogen is there. Okay. So Marconi of addition means when water added here, water split into H and OH, hydrogen will go to the carbon which is more number of hydrogen atom. So hydrogen should come to the side, right side. CH3 goes to, sorry, OH go to this carbon. It's right. But the reagent is borane and THF. So it follows anti-Marconi of addition. So hydrogen will go to the carbon which is less number of hydrogen atom. So this side only hydrogen will go now because it follows anti-Marconi of rule. Okay. And OH will go to this carbon. Okay. OH here and H here. This compound is the correct answer. Okay. If it follows Marconi of addition, then what will happen? This side H, this side OH. So this compound we will get. Okay. But for this reagent, the reaction is anti-Marconi of addition. So A option is the correct one. Okay. Then if the reaction sequence ethene means ethylene, CH2 double bond CH2 plus HOCl. Now what will happen? The pi bond is cleaved. Since ethene is symmetric, one side OH will go, another side Cl will go. So say this compound we will get. Okay. So the pi bond is cleaved, so it becomes single bond. This side OH will come, this side Cl will come. Okay. Then this compound is this A. Okay. It reacts with X. X is a reagent, a compound. Okay. You see, then we will get which compound we will get? Ethane 1,2-diol. This product we will get. Okay. So how to change this compound to this compound? So it should be hydrolyzed. Okay. So we have to use sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, etc. Okay. So you see, sodium hydroxide. This is the correct answer. This option we can take. This option is also correct. But this one we won't use commonly. This is also not correct. Okay. But the first compound you see, what is this compound? This is one ethanol, ethane 1-ol. But here you see one chlorine is there. This is the second carbon. So 2-chloroethane 1-ol. 2-chloroethane 1-ol. Okay. This is compound A. A compound here wrong, here wrong, here wrong. This is correct one. So no need of checking the next answer also. From this itself, we are able to find out the correct answer. Okay. Then, which one of the following is strongest acid? All are phenol, 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 phenol. Okay. Then, here chlorine is there, remaining all are nitro. We know that when nitro group is attached to the benzene ring, then the acidic character will increase better than chlorine. Okay. So, nitro is the correct option. Nitro also you see here three options are there. A, C and D. Among these three, which one is correct? Okay. 3 is impossible because 3 means metaposition. Metaposition means the effect is very less. Okay. So ortho or para, that is the correct one. Correct answer. This is ortho, this is para. Okay. Already we studied para position. The exact value also one table is given in our book. Okay. So this effect is maximum at para and slight difference, almost nearly to para, which one? Ortho position also. Meta position, this effect is very less. Okay. So 4 is the correct answer. 4-nitrophenol is the correct option. Then this compound you see on treatment with concentrated sulfuric acid, predominantly gives which compound we will get, you see. So here OH is there. Here, this carbon, you see here 3 bonds are there. So here 1 hydrogen is there. So one of the option is this from this hydrogen and this OH combined to form water. So here double bond is formed. If it's so, we will get this compound. This is one option. Okay, one more option, you see, this is double bond, we may shift to next carbon also. That also possible due to methyl shift, already we studied. Okay, you see here, not methyl shift, actually, hydrogen can shift and we will get the product. So that is also possible. So this is one of the option. This pi bond may shift this side or this side. That is second option. These two we have to verify. Okay. In this case, you see this carbon there is no side chain. This carbon, you see this side one chain, this side one chain. Two links are there. Two links are there here. Okay. Or two side chains are there. Then you see if double bond is here, then what will get? What will happen? You see here if double bond is here. Now you see this carbon, this side one branch. For this carbon, you see this side one branch, here one branch. Total branches how many? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is right. In this case, you see total branches 1 and 2. Only 2 branches. Here 3 branches. When number of branches are more, the compound is more stable. Okay, so this is the correct option. Okay, how we are getting this answer? You see, first step what will happen? From this hydroxyl group is removed by protonation with the concentrated sulfuric acid. So this carbon becomes a positive charge, carbonium ion. Next step, this H, proton shift. This H is shifted here. So this becomes CH3 and positive charge move to this carbon. Okay. Then next step, you see this bond is bond pair is shifted here and H plus is removed. So here double bond is formed. This compound. Okay. So this option also possible. That's why I explained this reaction. Okay. So this is the correct answer. Then carbolic acid is phenol. Another name is carboxylic acid. You have to mark up. Okay. Phenol. Another name is carbolic acid. Carbolic acid. Which one of the following will react with the phenol to give salicylaldehyde after hydrolysis? Okay. This is Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Already we studied. Reimer-Tiemann reaction, one of the very important reaction. So the reagent required is chloroform. Chloroform means CHCl3, trichloromethane. So this is the correct option. Okay. Then you see this compound, one organic compound, one alcohol is given, concentrated sulfuric acid, X gives major product. So elimination reaction takes place. So now you see this OH, it combines one hydrogen from here. So we may get here double bond. If we get a double bond here, you see this side here we will get then CH2. Okay. So this side no branches. This side only one branch is there. Okay. Then another option you see this OH combined with this side here no H is there. Is right. Here no H. Okay. So what will happen? You see this OH is protonated, then it is removed. So this carbon becomes a positive charge, carbonium ion. Next step, methyl shift. From this one methyl group comes here and the positive charge go to this carbon. Okay. Next step, this H is removed. Here double bond is formed. Okay. In such a case, this carbon you see we will get 2 CH3 here. Here one instead here one OH sorry CH3 came, then already one CH3 is there. So 4 substitution. There is a maximum number of substitution. Okay. So there is a correct option. Okay. This compound, B compound is the correct answer. This reaction also already we studied in our book. Already we studied exactly the same compound. Question number 10, you see the correct IUPAC name of the compound is here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon is there. Okay. Then this is hydroxyl group. Okay. This is the more prior group. So this OH group is attached to this carbon. It should get the lowest number. So this is position number 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5. At the position number 2, 1 methyl is there, 3 methyl, 4 methyl. So we will get 2, 3, 4. Trimethyl, 5 carbon is there. Pentane, 1 R. 4-chloro-2,3-dimethyl pentane 1-ol. This is the correct answer. Okay. Then assertion. Phenol is more acidic than ethanol. There is correct one. Reason. Phenoxide ion is resonance stabilized. This reason is also correct. Okay. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. And question number 12. In the reaction ethanol reacts with PCl5. So what will happen? We will get ethyl chloride reacts with alcoholic potash. Elimination reaction takes place to form ethylene. It reacts with sulfuric acid and water. That means dilute sulfuric acid. So addition of water will take place. We will get again ethanol. The compound is ethanol. The reaction cyclopentanol with the sodium hydride. Now what will happen? This H and H combine to form H2, and Na will join here. This compound will get. The next reaction CH3I. This Na and I combine to form NaI. Remaining the CH3 will join here. This reaction. This is like this is sodium alkoxide, just like sodium alkoxide. This is alkyl halide. This reaction is called Williamson ether synthesis. Then isopropyl benzene, that is cumene, on air oxidation in the presence of dilute acid gives cumene on air oxidation to form cumene hydroperoxide, then which reacts with the dilute acid to form phenol. This reaction already we studied in the manufacture of phenol. Then assertion. Phenol is more reactive than benzene towards electrophilic substitution reaction. This is correct one. Already we studied. Reason. In the case of phenol, the intermediate arenine ion is more stabilized by resonance. This is also correct one. Okay. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Then question number 16 is ethylene glycol on heating with periodic acid gives methanol. Already we studied. Which of the following compound can be used as antifreeze in automobile radiators? Already we studied this reaction. Which one? Ethylene glycol is used as antifreeze. So ethane 1,2-diol. The reaction, you see, benzene ring, like this two OH groups, reacts with the sodium hydroxide. Now what will happen? This H is displaced. So here sodium will come, here on sodium, here on sodium. Okay. Which reacts with CH2I2, alkyl halide. Now what will happen? This from this one iodine combined with this side one sodium to form Na, another iodine combine this side. So we will get this kind of compound. It is similar to Williamson ether synthesis only. Williamson ether synthesis. Then 1 mole of an organic compound A with molecular formula, with the formula C3H8O. For this molecular formula, 3 compounds are possible to write. 2 alcohols and 1 ether. Okay. Alcohols, what are the alcohols? One is N-propyl alcohol. You see, then what is given? Reacts completely with 2 moles of HI. Alcohols can react with 1 mole of HI only. Okay. OH and H of hydrogen iodide to form water. The iodine will join there. Iodine will replace the OH. Okay. So only 1 molecule of HI, 1 mole of HI will react. But here it is given 2 mole. So it is not alcohol. So only possibility the compound is ether. So ethyl methyl ether. And then it reacts with the HI to form X and Y. So one compound is methyl iodide, another is ethyl iodide. When X is boiled with the aqueous alkali, it forms Z. That is methanol or ethanol. These 2 compounds are possible. Is right. Then that means if Y is methyl iodide, then Z is methanol. If Y is ethyl iodide, then Z is ethanol. Okay. Now you see, is it answer iodoform test? So Z should be ethanol. Ethanol answer iodoform test. Methanol does not undergo iodoform test. Okay, so Z is ethanol. The compound A is, compound A means these things are necessary to look at this part. From the beginning itself, we are able to predict. Okay, so that is which one? Methoxyethane, ethyl methyl ether. Then among the following ethanes, which one will produce methyl alcohol on treatment with hot HI? Already we studied. Here we studied. Not this one. You see this one. This reaction only they are given. Okay. This is tertiary butyl methyl ether. Okay. This compound you see with HI. What we will get? We will get methyl iodide and tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay. It is given in the previous page also it is given. The halide ion preferentially attacks less sterically hindered of the two alkyl groups. Okay. It is given like that. But here you see, among the following ethanes, which one will produce methyl alcohol on treatment with hot HI? So, according to the point given in our book, we have to get here methyl iodide. Okay, this is the less sterically hindrance. Here also, among these two alkyl group, this is less sterically hindrance. Here also like that. This is less sterically hindrance. Here, this is the less steric hindrance. So in all the cases, we have to get to methyl iodide only. How we will get to methyl alcohol then? Okay. So with the methyl HI, two types of reactions are possible. Keep in mind. One is with anhydrous HI. In this part, we studied HI. It is not mentioned whether it is hydrous or anhydrous. Okay. Here only the given HI. That means it is anhydrous HI. With anhydrous HI, this is the reaction. Okay. But here it is given, you see, hot HI. Okay, hot HI. That means it is aqueous, concentrated HI. Okay. Concentrated hydroiodic acid. It is with water, aqueous medium. With the aqueous medium, the reaction is just opposite of the previous one. Okay. So in this case, you see, if it is aqueous, then what will happen? We will get tertiary alkyl iodide. Here we will get iodine. Then this oxygen goes with H. So we will get methyl alcohol. So this is the correct option. Okay. Williamson ether synthesis of preparing diethyl ether is an SN2 reaction. Okay. Because it is dimethyl ether, dimethyl. Okay, primary alkyl groups. Okay, so it is SN2 reaction. On reacting with neutral ferric chloride, phenol gives violet color. Directly, it is in our textbook. Okay. Then next video, we study book-based questions, which answers are not present directly in our textbook. Such questions we can study answers in the next video. Thank you. அன்பார்ந்த மாணவர்களே, இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடித்திருந்தால் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள், லைக் செய்யுங்கள், ஷேர் செய்யுங்கள். திரையில் தோன்றும் லிங்கை பயன்படுத்தி +2 கெமிஸ்ட்ரியில் உள்ள வீடியோக்கள் அனைத்தையும் பார்வையிடலாம். நன்றி.